Okay, I'm going to give it a minute here. Let some people come on. We've got a partial verdict today. The jury was then given Allen instructions to go back and continue deliberating. I'm going to give it a minute here. Let some people get on. Okay, so we went into the courtroom and the judge comes in. And she had an inclination to pull them and accept the verdict that they have, the partial verdict, and then give them the Allen charge. Now, the Allen charge is where you're told to try to see it from the other side. It's your duty to come to an agreement, and so they're supposed to go back and deliberate more. Tanasi argued that he doesn't think the Allen charge is appropriate at this time. The judge said, then would you like me to call it a mistrial on the counts that could not be reached unanimously? John George then wanted the Allen charge. The government, we are going to accept the charges that they have and then have them come to an agreement. The government wants the Allen charge. She said they've had 27 days of testimony, and she is going to give them the Allen charge because that many days of deliberation is not exhausting and it's not time for a mistrial. Then we go to Jackson. Jackson doesn't want to take the verdict and send them back for an Allen charge. He would rather send them back for an Allen charge without hearing the verdict because he states that it's coercion to the jury to come to an agreement, and he would rather not hear any of the agreement and send them back and make them deliberate further before hearing the charges. Tanasi also agreed that if an Allen charge is coming in, they do not want to take the verdict at this point and just give the Allen charge and let them go back and continue deliberating, because once they read the verdict, they can't change it, and then they're given an Allen charge to go back and finish up. So, with our counts, count 1 and 2, both of the conspiracy counts, they are not in agreement. Count 5, assault on a federal officer for Greg Burleson, is guilty. No one else in agreement. Count 6, use and carry of a firearm. Greg Burleson is guilty, and they also found that he brandished his weapon. Count 8, for threatening a federal officer. Greg Burleson is guilty. Everyone else they're not agreeing on. Count 9, use and carry of a firearm in a crime of violence. Greg Burleson is guilty, and they found that he brandished it. That's the 924C. Everyone else is not guilty, or everyone else is they haven't reached a verdict. Count 12, obstruction of justice. Greg Burleson is guilty, Todd Engel is guilty, and everyone else, they haven't reached a verdict. Count 4, interference of commerce extortion. Greg Burleson is guilty. Everyone else, they haven't reached a verdict. Count 15, use and carry of a firearm. Greg Burleson is guilty. Everyone else, they can't come to verdict. And they did find that he brandished the weapon. Count 16, interstate travel and aid to extortion. Greg Burleson is guilty, and Todd Engel is guilty, and everyone else they can't come to an agreement. The sentencing date for Greg Burleson is going to be Wednesday, July 26th at 8 a.m. in courtroom C. For Todd Engel will be Thursday, July 27th, 8 a.m. in courtroom 7C. I have also been asked to come up with character witnesses for Eric, just in case, to start getting people lined up for that. So if you've known Eric for some time, just go ahead and send me a message if you'd be interested in writing something, or I don't know how this works, but I need to get a list going. So that's all I have right now. The jury is back deliberating on everyone else, and we'll get more information as we get it.